Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Sarah Hatch with Real Talk with Mama Sarah Hatch. This program is to inspire, inform, and encourage. Today we're going to talk about relationships. Relationship with your family, church, friends, people on your jobs, love relationships. There's so many relationships in our lives each day. And the question is, do you have a good relationship with everybody that you come in contact with? There's so many relationships that we deal with on a daily basis. And what is a relationship? It's two people interacting, going into the grocery store, people on the job, people in the church, family members, friends. What are those relationships? Are they good relationships? The first relationship is the relationship within ourselves. Being who we are, being at peace within yourself. Coming to a place of peace within yourself. That relationship that you have with the God within you. Being honest with yourself. Being true to yourself. Allowing yourself to grow. And then there's family relationships. Mom, dad, brothers and sisters. And family relationships sometimes can be hard, even though they're family. We can get into jealousy and strife and envy and so many things in a family relationship because we take it so personal because it's family. But we have to come to a point that no matter what the opinion of the other is, and it takes growth. It takes growth. It doesn't happen overnight. That you can allow that person to have his or her opinion without you getting all upset. But it takes you being at a place of peace within yourself even to do that. And it takes growth. But having a good relationship with family is important. When we're operating out of envy and strife and jealousy, and it creates. That energy creates. Maybe not in that situation, but it'll create. But if you come to a place of peace, that creates too. Harmony, joy, love. It's important that families have good relationships. And sometimes it takes years for that to happen. Relationship in your church. Relationships on the job. Being at peace. Having good relationship. There's some relationships that's full of drama. We don't want to create more drama. We want to create peace. Their relationships that is, just frustrating all the time. We have to come to a place of peace. But that peace doesn't come from another person. It comes from within you. And we have to deal with all these situations and still be true to ourselves. That's the hard part, is being true to yourself. And sometimes you have to step back out of the situation so you can see clearly. And bring yourself, center yourself to where you need to be. Not worrying about the other person. Bringing yourself to a point of peace and being true to who you are. We're all in different relationships every day, going to and fro. But we need to become conscious of ourselves and of other people. Become aware, more aware of ourselves, more aware of where we are and who we interact with, and our state of being with those people and situations, being at peace, being more aware of what I'm doing and what I'm saying. Allowing the next person to be who he or she may be. Allowing them to have their opinion. Allowing them to express themselves. Being at a place of peace in each relationship that you have, whether it's with a man or a woman or a person on the job or in the church or in your family, it doesn't matter. Your friends, it doesn't matter. But you have to make a decision. You have to make that decision. It's not always done on its own. You have to make a decision. I make a decision to stay at a place of peace within myself at all times. There's other relationships. There's a relationship with money. Oh. We always talk about money. You got to have a good relationship with money. You got to have a good relationship with everything. Well, what do you mean? Well, for example, if money was a woman or a man, what would you say about it? That'll determine what kind of relationship you have with it. It's always late. It's never on time. Doesn't come when you want it. And most likely, that's how it's operating in your life. So why not change your relationship? If you want, if you need more, we are already prosperous. You are prosperous. Change that relationship. Well, how do you do that? I'm glad what I have. I'm thankful. I receive more. The energy of money just flows to me. It comes without effort. Changing the energy, changing the relationship would also change the situation. But I'm struggling. I have to struggle to get it. Change that. It comes easily and without effort. Changing the relationship. Those relationships that seem so hard, no matter what it is, family, church, friends, change that energy. My friends and I love to be around each other. We love to interact. We love to interact when we're in church or when we're in family. The relationship I have with my going to the bank, it's all a relationship. Going to the grocery store, going to a clothing store, having a good relationship. And most times when you have a good relationship in all places that you go or whatever you're doing, people will favor you. Well, I want you to see this. They'll begin to help you. That peaceful energy within you will draw to you different things and different circumstances and different things that you desire. The attitude change. Being in right standing. Relationship means being in right standing with whoever. Your friends, your family, your churches. Being in right standing. You being in right standing doesn't mean that everybody is, but you make it upon yourself to be in right standing, forming a good relationship in all that you do. Then you create harmony in your life and around you. And peace. Well, you're not going to talk about a man and a woman? A man or a woman? Well, I want a man so I can be happy. And that's good. But happiness comes from within. It only makes you happy for a little while. You got to be happy within yourself. And then you can be happy together. See, what you're asking somebody else to do for you, you have to do for yourself. And then when you come together, it's good. It's good. One time my sister had this big long list. And she said, this is what I'm looking for in a man. And she had this and that and this. And I said, all those things that you have on there that you don't have or that you're not doing, I said, take them off. And she said, well, that be half of the list. And I said, well, why would you want? She said, why? That's the reason why I want, this kind of person. I said, but you need to have it yourself first. Within yourself. So we're looking for somebody else to make us complete. But you got to first be complete within yourself. And then when you come together, then that completion is good. It's not nobody else's responsibility to make you happy. you come to a place with happiness within yourself. Oh, it can last for a little while. But happiness comes from within. Joy comes from within. You have to love yourself before you can love somebody else. It's all about bringing ourselves to that point and having a good relationship in all that we do. Not just one thing, but in everything. First of all, recognize that they are relationships. A relationship is only being in right standing. Being in right standing. We're all connected. Even though we're individual people, but we're all connected. It's just like we all is in a bowl of soup. And that ingredients that hold it together is God. But we all is a part of the whole. We're all connected. We're all together. So make a decision in all you're doing, in all your situations, in all your, whatever you do in life, you're interacting with people. Whether you recognize it or not, you are in a relationship of some kind. If it's just speaking every morning, or every afternoon, or going to lunch. To be in right standing with each other. And be true to yourself. If you enjoyed this program today, give it a like and subscribe and share. I appreciate you and love you, and so it is.